Hello again, everyone. End of the month. That means Legfest, which means more units. So we're going to take a look at them. Normally, we would normally be pretty sure of what we're getting at the end of the month because it will be related to the story event, but this is the November Legfest, which is usually also when we get new Christmas units. So who knows what we're going to get. From the event, I'm expecting, I think, Randall. I think that was a new unit they showed off in the scripted battle. The Ogi definitely looked new. That was not an SR level Ogi animation. But that's the only thing they really teased. I think a lot of people are expecting, what was her name, Kupita, the rainbow-haired girl. Maybe we'll get both and a Christmas unit as well, or maybe it will just be one of them, who knows. But let's take a quick look at the front page. Oh, okay. Okay, I like Anthuria, don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of at the point now where I wish that we'd be getting more units that don't already have, like, 2 other SSRs getting more alts. Like, I would prefer someone that doesn't have an alt or doesn't even have an SSR. But Anthuria's cool. I'm sure her fans will be happy with that. And Randall, yep, okay. So just the two of them. No rainbow-haired girl this time. Let's do our quick 90 yen draw for today. See if we can get lucky. Will we get lucky? No, we won't. Go on, Bronzeman though. I'll take that. Alright, let's take a look at these weapons first of all. Anthuria's weapon. Massive wind damage to foe, restore all eyes HP. Big crit, small heal cap, medium stamina. I guess? I'm not... Maybe that would see use? Big crit and medium stamina, it's not bad for sure. I don't know enough about Titan grids to know if that would have a slot in and what you'd replace to put it in. But Randall, sword, skill damage and skill damage cap on Ogi, big boost to CA damage, boost to wind dice, skill damage cap. It's fine. I mean, this would be better if it was cap as well, and like there are other sources of this as well, so it's fine, but probably not an automatic slot. But we're here for the characters. Let's look at Randall first. So he's wind, he's Ogi, massive wind damage to foe, bonus damage based on storm heal level, max 5 hits. Skill 1, 500% wind damage to a foe, 30% boost to caster's charge bar, raise storm heal level by 1, maximum of 5. 6 hit wind damage to a foe, boost to caster's hostility, dodge all attacks from foes. This had a sub all, I think, or at least a normal sub in the scripted battle, so I'm not sure why they've gotten rid of it for here. So 3 instant CS damage to caster, end cooldown for other skills, charge attack activates twice. Yeah, that's similar to what happened in the event. Warlock to be targeted, short boost to dodge rate, aerial. So this thing activates upon dodging, raise storm heal level by 1 upon using charge attack. Boost to attack and damage cap based on skill level. So, and he's in wind and he has a bunch of multi-hit skill damage, so that's pretty good. This is a pretty good skill, but pretty high cooldown. Don't know if this might go down to 4 turns when you level him up, but it also activates upon dodging, so you can get this up pretty quickly, I'd imagine. So it's, yeah, storm heal level seems you can raise this reasonably quickly, I think. It's raise it by 1 every time you use this, and use this every time you dodge as well, which ties into this. And it raises every time you Ogi as well. If you use this, that's 2 of them right there. 3. 4. So you can get this up pretty quickly, and I don't think nothing. Oh no, okay, this requires you to be at 5. Interesting. Don't know about that. That really kind of hampers how quickly he can ramp this up, especially since he doesn't have any kind of innate multi-attack by the looks of it. So getting your Ogies off quickly might be somewhat of a problem if you don't have a lot of multi-attack in your grid or buffs from your other characters. But otherwise, he seems, like I say this all the time, he seems fine. Like he's not going to push out any of the top tier characters. I would say he might have been able to find a spot in like a skill damage team because of this being able to reset the cooldowns of these. But like I said, you need your stacks to be at max to do that. So I'm not sure how well he would fit in that kind of team comp compared to some of the other more wind skill damage characters, you know, like Sutera, Katara, even Wind Nisha, stuff like that. So he seems fine. Like personally, I wouldn't use him. I wouldn't have a spot for him, to be honest. But probably pretty good for newer players because, you know, a lot of skill damage packed in here. But then at the same time, newer players are going to have probably more trouble getting these stacks up. So hard to say. Not sure what these numbers are either. I would assume this is either a normal attack mod or a unique one. Maybe perpetuity, who can say? And damage cap I'm not expecting to be huge, maybe maximum of like 20%, maybe. I could be wrong, it could be much higher than that, who can say? But obviously this is just kind of a first impressions video. My first impressions is he is fine. He's got some skill damage, including a lot of nice multi-hit skill damage, which in wind is really good because of because of LAR beaks. Makes multi-hit skill damage just do a lot. And this is a good skill once you manage to get this up. I think if this requirement wasn't here, he would be a lot better because it means he could get a lot of damage out of the gate on like the first turn or two, as well as get his storm heal levels up pretty quickly. But because of that this kind of drags him down a bit, where he's going to take a bit more time to ramp up, I think. Yeah, otherwise fine, not great. Pretty standard character, to be honest. Moving on to Anthuria. He's now Earth, loving those seasonal limiteds. Echo, massive earth damage to a foe, bonus earth damage effect to all allies, cool. Boost hype, cool, okay. Skill 1, boost to earth allies, debuff resistance. Buffs can't be removed, cool. Convert water damage taken to water damage, okay. Interesting. Just trying to wonder if this would be better than just a straight up turn-based water switch. Because this is just a water switch that only lasts for 2 hits. Which, depending on the fight, means it could last for a long time, but it's only ever going to last for 2 hits, so it could only last like a single turn. Whereas most other element switches are usually at least a few turns worth, so not sure about that, but debuff resistance and not being able to be dispelled is pretty good. Skill 2, main character and Anthuria attack twice each turn while in effect for 4 turns. 25, Jesus, these cooldowns, holy shit. I mean, this is pretty good, but 25 turns cooldown that's nutty. I can't even think of another skill that has a cooldown that high. Wow. Heavenly Dance, effect to MC and Anthuria. What is that? Dodge all effect to self upon using charge attack 1 time. Can't be removed. Huh, interesting. That's just a permanent thing where now your MC and Anthuria as well can get a dodge all when they OD. That's interesting. I'm not sure I've seen a character that just straight up gives another character an extra Ogi effect. That's kind of cool. Alright, passives. MC and Anthuria are more likely to be targeted. Boost the dodge rate. Upon Anthuria dodging, store all allies' HP and extend height by 1 turn. That's, yeah. Her other 2 units are fairly centered around dodging and giving either buffs or healing upon dodging, so that makes sense. 2-turn cut to Anthuria's skill cooldowns upon being targeted by MC's buff skills or healing skills. I feel like so normally this sort of stuff, it's specifically a clickable skill. So something like a lumberjack, you know, the stackable attack up or something like that. That's not going to count towards this. So because of that, this might actually be not super useful, because I can't actually think of many like clickable buff and or healing skills that you would typically use on your MC. The only thing I can really think of off the top of my head that you would probably use reasonably often is the Relic Buster Veil skill. That, you know, that shield one that gives like Veil and armor and whatnot. You know, maybe this changes in the future when the class not rebalanced, but the thing they're planning on doing where all the classes get like an extra, get like 10 more levels or whatever, and you can get like an extra skill and some rebalance stuff in there as well. So this might be more of a kind of for the future sort of thing where this becomes more useful, but as it is right now, I think this is going to be pretty hard to take advantage of. Otherwise, her kit is super interesting and unique. I'm just not sure if it's actually that good. So obviously the standout thing here is this, but which makes you think, oh, she'd probably fit pretty well in like an Earth Burst team. But with Earth Burst, that means you're giving up a spot for like another buffer or DPS, because in Earth Burst, it's not usually your MC that's doing most of the damage. It's like Christmas Naru or something like that, or, you know, I mean, I'm sure people much smarter than me will do all the math and testing and whatnot to figure out if the 4 turns of double attack for MC and her offsets giving up a spot for, like, you know, Mahira or Grand Sandalphon or something like that, or, you know, ULB 3-0. But yeah, she's super interesting character here. I just, like I said, I'm not sure she's super great. I think if you're wanting to do Earth Burst and you don't have all of like the top tier characters, she probably does have a spot, because, you know, 4 turns of double strike is pretty good, even if you might have to give up like another source of echoes or buffs to make use of that. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of her. I think this is the sort of character where we're probably going to have to wait for a little while for people to do a bunch of tests and whatnot to figure out, you know, what sort of comp she really thrives in. Just this makes you think that you want to put her in a burst team, but like burst teams very often, especially in Earth as well, have basically character slots that are locked to particular characters. So in order to give one of those up, in order to get this, means that you're going to be getting 2 characters with 4 turns of double strike, but you might be giving up some pretty valuable buffs and other stuff to get that, so it might not be worth the trade-off. But otherwise, yeah, super interesting character. Still retains some of the stuff that our other versions are kind of known for, which is dodging and doing stuff on dodge. But then just this whole kind of buffing herself and the MC is it fits with her character for sure, and it's somewhat unique as well in terms of actual mechanics. So yeah, really cool character, but I think need to wait and see a bit to see how she turns out in the long run, and whether or not she's actually going to see much use or not. But yeah, that's it for this time. See you in a couple of weeks for probably a couple more Christmas characters. Till then, peace out. Thanks for watching.